So with all he's achieved, can you believe somebody in Chicago would raise the sacrilegious idea of trading Jordan? Well, somebody did.
All right, welcome back to another After Dark, everyone, and Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's to everyone. Not sure how many of you will be around to watch this, but hopefully there's some of you because I've got something really fun for you guys. This is going to be NBA Inside Stuff. This is from 1992. It's a full episode. I don't know exactly what episode it is as far as like the sequencing goes, but I didn't care. The fact that it was an NBA Inside Stuff episode from 92 was enough for me. And for some reason it says Inside Stuff Trade Jordan full episode. I have no idea what this means. Maybe I will once I watch it, because I'm pretty sure I watched every single episode of Inside Stuff back then, especially in 92. I was really active in this. But anyways, this should be a fun one. Once again, just like all the previous videos I've been doing leading up to the New Year's here, just high chance this gets blocked. Hopefully this doesn't get globally blocked and it gets out to you guys. Even higher chance, it's almost a 10 out of 10 probability here that this gets copyright claimed. All my videos have been copyright claimed leading up to this, but I've gone in knowing that this is probably going to happen, just because these are some really fun things to watch with you guys and react to. And I just wanted to do these kind of fun, happy things leading up to the New Year's. And in 2025, I'll get back to business as usual, I'm sure. You know, we'll get back into all the nitty-gritty basketball stuff that needs to be discussed. But for now, it's celebration time. So I'm going to link the original video down below in the description, as I always do. This one is from Read Between the Lines is the channel name. And the full title for this video is 1992 Inside Stuff Trade Jordan full episode. All right, I have no idea the context. Everybody, please leave this video a like if you don't mind. It helps out a ton. And subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. Happy New Year's, everyone. Let's get this party going off with some smiles.
I want the inside stuff.
Still to
Jerry
come, he's
Seinfeld.
really revved up the Cavs. And Hot Rod Williams will take you for a ride back home.
It's gonna be a park named after me right over there.
And Michael
Hot
Jordan
Rod.
is the greatest player on earth. But hey, what's this? Has somebody gone crazy?
What?
Maybe they thought it was an idea from Bill Laimbeer.
And that's the inside stuff.
Okay, so this is something real. This is something real. Okay, let's see what the hell this was about. Man, look at that set.
Inside Stuff is brought to you by Jeep and Eagle, official vehicles of the NBA.
Bulls versus Cavs right up here.
By McDonald's. What you want is what you get at McDonald's today. And by Baby Ruth. I'd do anything for my baby. Baby Ruth.
Hey, let's talk some trash.
I'm better than you.
I'm not M2.
Oh man, we got commercials?
I'm not M2. 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 I'm not.
Hold on. Let's hear some real trash from Tim Hardaway.
Timmy.
Each American throws away 1,200 pounds of trash a year. Wow. Recycle that, baby.
Oh,
Now, that's some serious trash.
whoa, you guys, some of you might be too young to know that the early 90s was the recycling movement. Before that, when I was born in 82, recycling wasn't a thing. All of a sudden we had 2 trash bins, one for recycling, one for not. And wow, I don't know why. I felt like that was just always a part of my life. But no, we had to encourage people to start recycling back then to help the ecosystem of and help the environment of the planet Earth, because we were just wasting too many goods. Now we have like vehicles and stuff that are made out of recycled goods. We've come a long way.
I'm on my game. You at mercy of whatever I want to do.
Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win it!
This week, Michael Jordan added to his ever-expanding trophy case, which by now is about the size of a condominium. To the surprise of no one, Michael was named NBA Most Valuable Player for the 2nd straight year.
He hopes to follow that up by leading the Bulls to their 2nd straight championship. So with all he's achieved, Can you believe somebody in Chicago would raise the sacrilegious idea of trading Jordan? Well, somebody did.
What the hell is this?
As he points toward another title, Michael took time out to accept the Edge MVP award, the third in his 8-year career. So imagine the shock when people saw this.
How could you miss it?
Sure to catch people's attention, but at the same time, it may disturb some people, especially in Chicago.
When people first heard it, they were in an outrage. Trade Jordan, trade Jordan. Who? What? Why?
I know. They even put a period afterwards,
They
didn't they?
were in an outrage.
Yeah, trade Jordan, period. Like, what a statement.
Trade Jordan, trade Jordan. Who? What? Why? When?
At first, they said maybe they thought it was an idea from Bill Laimbeer.
Well, it turns out the billboard was the brainstorm of the Upper Deck Company to help advertise its basketball trading card.
Oh, dude, I have that card.
Was the brainstorm of the Upper
I have that card. That was a promo card. Not a promo card, but oh, it wasn't official. What do I want to call it? Dude, there's a word for this. But it was basically like, this was just an example of what the cards were going to look like. So they chose this. And it's a really hard card to have and find. I'm not sure how I ended up with it. But I know I've got it. And my brother's got at least one of these as well. The hell is it called? Please help me out in the comments, you guys. What is this card called? But yeah, I just got to keep moving forward. Sorry, guys. I can't think of the damn word.
Deck Company to help advertise its basketball trading cards.
I think we got what we expected, that it would create a real buzz about who is this that has the gumption to say trade Jordan out there in the marketplace. And his reaction was, sounds like fun to me.
What a finish!
Obviously, Jordan the player won't be traded, but what about Jordan the card? Young collectors say you'd have to get something pretty valuable in return.
The only people that I would trade Jordan for is Tim Hardaway, probably, because he's doing real well, and Larry Johnson or Mutombo, because they're doing well as rookies.
Yeah.
Well, I probably wouldn't trade it. I'd probably sell it.
He'd probably have a lot of buyers because Jordan's rookie card is an especially hot commodity. In mint condition, it sells for up to $1,200. The most.
I think it went for about $1 million during the pandemic. I'm pretty sure it went for about $1 million. Looks like in 1992 I should have gotten together $12,000 and bought that one, huh? You know, I've got a Jordan card, at least one card from every year of his entire career. Okay? Every single year. It's something I've been working on over the past couple of years. Except for his rookie card. I don't have any of his rookie cards, obviously. Now it'll cost like at least $500K, something like that. Something stupid to get it, I think. That's a cool question. Any of you guys watching? Any of you actually own a Michael Jordan rookie card, like an authentic card? Man, that's something I want to have someday to complete my collection. I even have the Wizards Jordan cards. Thankfully, they go for dirt cheap. I happen to get my Wizards cards for about $1 each. So I bought like 5 or 6 of them to span his 2 years out there. But yeah, that rookie card is missing from my shelf. I'll tell you that much.
Valuable sports card is that of Baseball Hall of Famer Honus Wagner. His rookie card goes for $450,000.
Damn.
Jordan was one of the few people not trading places this week. There were all kinds of changes going on. New coaches around the NBA, new teams in the conference final, and Johnny turning things over to Jay. In Rewind, we don't have The Tonight Show, but we do have Patrick Ewing's appearance on Late Night, and after that, of course, comes Morning, Alonzo Morning, plus Lotto Mania, Larry Legend, and a cameo by Jack Nicholson, all in this edition of Rewind.
This is why I love Saturday mornings. This is exactly why.
We always try to separate the good from the bad in Rewind Sunday.
Rewind.
Game 7, and it's time for Larry Bird to pull out all the stops, but not even a living legend was enough to stop the Cavs. It's Price to Jordan for the slam and a trip to the Eastern Finals.
Now, you know that busted back of Bird slowed him down physically, but God, he could still shoot like a dream.
Goes on to Chicago while Larry goes on a nice long vacation. Hit the road, Jack, and Nicholson does, showing up in Chicago for Game 7. He saw Jordan at his best, and this sequence says it all. Michael hits the hoop, then gets back to steal the inbounds pass. The Knicks steal it back.
Oh, I love this. I love this possession.
And the Bulls were
Boom.
not to be denied.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan.
Also, you know, Michael Jordan, I'm sorry, Jack being such a Lakers fan, you don't normally see him supporting another team randomly like this. That's how hyped Jordan was and the Bulls were. He's in Chicago.
Orlando's lucky day in the lottery. I wonder if they'll take Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
John Thompson tells Alonzo Mourning it's not so bad being number 2. Tuesday, Portland is blazing in the Western Finals as they run over the Jazz.
Not Christian Laettner, not Alonzo Mourning.
A 2-game lead.
I gotta ask, any of you, all right, What's Up, Doc, Can We Rock was the first Shaquille O'Neal single that came out back in the day. I had that single on cassette. How many of you guys ever did that? Because I used to rock that song all the time. I was also into like Tag Team and like Naughty by Nature and Onyx and all kinds of good stuff back then.
Patrick goes one-on-one with David Letterman and has all the answers.
Are you getting tired of Mr. Big Shot Michael Jordan everywhere you go?
Yeah. Wednesday, try to follow along as we play musical coaches. Former Miami coach Ron Rothstein takes over for Chuck Daly in Detroit. Easy there, Ron. The Lakers do some fundraising, naming assistant Randy Funn the new head man. And former Denver star Dan Issel will show his players how it's done as he sinks his teeth into the Nuggets coaching job.
Whoa. What am I looking at there? Hold up.
Show his players how it's done as he sinks his teeth into the Nuggets.
Oh. Man, what happened? Did he get... That's like aftermath of a bar fight.
Nuggets coaching job. Thursday, Warriors coach Don Nelson gets high fives all around as he's named IBM Coach of the Year.
Yep, that was at a Run
Hot
TMC
Rod
time.
Williams drives in for the jam as the Cavs trash the Bulls by 26 points and tie the series heading back to Cleveland.
All right.
Finally, today's show host Brian Gumbel is not a big favorite in Portland after what he said on the air the other day. He said he hopes any team but the Trailblazers wins the NBA title, and he went on to call them Cry Blazers. Of course, fans were outraged. One radio station urged people to send onions and handkerchiefs to Bryant so he'd have something to cry about. But nobody should be surprised about what he said because I know for a fact that his hometown is Chicago. Now,
okay, all right, real quick. You see how this show took something that was like a controversial statement like that and just put a fun twist on it? That was 90s hoops. Like, that's why I love this era so much. Nowadays, something being said like that would be across all platforms on the media, social media, all over it. And just like, it would just be like such a hate propaganda piece. You know, YouTubers would jump on it and react to it and all kinds of stuff. But back then, it started and ended right there. It was like, yeah, well, maybe we should send him some onions, you know, and then he'll have something to cry about himself. Boom, done. Moving on to the next thing.
I'm Spike. It's my house.
All I'm trying to say is I come from a time where we leaned into the love of the game as opposed to the hatred of the game. And the more of these videos I'm reacting to, the more I'm remembering that this was pure joy, pure love of a sport. And yeah, we're going hard in the other direction nowadays. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But I miss these times.
And these are my air raid sneakers.
Air raid.
Tim Hardaway's gonna show us how to shoot when the wind's up. I got skill. It's ugly but deadly. No ugly, lack of spin.
In your face.
Observe the ugly knuckleable action. See the ugly release. Any questions? Yeah. What do you do if it rains? You rent a movie. Do the right thing. Jungle Fever. She's gonna have
Rent a movie. Yep. Y'all remember Blockbuster Video? Man, this is taking me back. I think I missed the 90s. I think that's really what's going on.
You in English. She's the world.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 92 in Barcelona was the year that got me into women's gymnastics, too.
In their playoff drive, the Cleveland Cavaliers have been helped by a smooth-running hot rod. John Hot Rod Williams played a big role in getting Cleveland to the Eastern Final.
Yeah, he was one bad dude.
He is running a lot smoother than the guys you just saw in back of us. But getting back to Williams, he is literally a tale of rags to riches, and though he had a tough road to the NBA, Hot Rod has enjoyed quite a ride in this year's playoffs.
He'll do just fine until they have to face against the Bulls.
Hot Rod has been on the fast track since arriving in Cleveland, and he's been a spark plug in the Cavs' playoff run. But the good times now are a far cry from the way his life began. When he was 8 months old, his mother died, and his father abandoned him.
Wow. At 8 months?
My grandfather was blind, and he took care of me until my stepmother Barbara picked me up. I never knew I was adopted until I got 11 years old. I really thought Barbara was my real mother. I cried. I kept telling her, "You my real mom, you my real mom." She said, "No, just listen." And I guess that's why she waited. I got to an age where I could really understand.
Wow.
I know it was many Christmas that I didn't have no present. I know my mom wanted to buy me a present, but I know she really couldn't afford it. And I tell her, "You just take care of my little brother and my little sister. Don't worry, I'll make it sooner or later."
Hey! He sure as hell
John
did.
would make it big in basketball, and one gift his stepmother did give him was his distinctive nickname, Hot Rod.
She used to see me crawl around on the floor and used to make Indian sound, hum, hum, hum. And
really?
Yeah. John, did I tell you about making all them hot rod sounds? And since that, the name stuck with me. And the reason why I love the name so much, because she gave it to me. It was her name.
He would also be nicknamed the $5 million man. As a free agent, he signed a contract that made him the league's highest paid player.
I couldn't believe it, I tell you the truth. It just being in the right place at the right time. But one thing about the money, it won't change me. I'm going to always be the same John Williams.
John Williams. Oh, man, legendary composer's name as well. So from 1979 or 80, I think it was 1980 where Magic signed a deal for $1 million a year, and that was like the biggest deal ever. So we fast forward to 92, just about 10 years later, and $5 million is now about that mark. So it 5x'd it in those 10 years. Yep. Thank you, Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan. They really made it happen.
John heads home to Sorrento, Louisiana in the offseason. He used his contract and his gift for drawing to build his own house there.
When I'm on the road trip, that's what I do. I like to bring my drawing book with me or my carpenter book with me and just do a little sketches. And I end up sketching my own house. It took me 3 years to do it, and then I turned it over to my architect, and he went from there.
Wow.
It's a long way from growing up poor in a trailer home, and now that he's found success in the NBA, Hot Rod is hoping that his story will be an inspiration to others.
I try to set an example for other people who growing up in the same neighborhood and all over the country. You can make it, don't care where you at, and you don't care if you're rich or poor. It's just whatever you put into something, that's what you get out of it.
Just because I'm hearing the music in the background, just a reminder, if this does get to you guys, and you do get to see this and it doesn't get globally blocked, it probably did get globally blocked, but in order for it to get pushed out, it probably has to do what's called erase the song. It's an editing tool that's used on YouTube. I don't want to get too far into it, but it alters the audio of segments where there's music in it to mask the music and attempt to remove the music. So if you hear like audio sounding a little bit weird in certain segments of these types of videos that I'm doing that get claimed, just know that's why. It's not the video itself. It's just it's YouTube doing its thing.
Comeback season for Hot Rod. He missed nearly all of last year with a foot injury. This year, he and the Cavs have had a great run, and they are hoping that it lasts all the way into the NBA Finals.
And he was really one of the stars in the Cavs' blowout over the Bulls in Game 2.
Not to mention having a couple of great jams, which brings us to our next segment. Now, we have had a number of special guests introduce it, and today, we are happy, from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, Mr. Charles Smith.
Charles, how are you? How you doing?
Welcome. Now, this is the segment that...
I understand that you had a few players introduce jam sessions.
We have.
That's right, Sean.
Jam
Kemp,
session.
Dudley, they were pretty good.
They did a fine job doing it. Now, this is what...
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, but see...
Wait a minute. I thought I was going to get to do that.
Now that's how you introduce jam sessions.
I love it. Bang! Oh my God. Oh. This is just sick. Look at this. I love Jam Session, by the way. Look at just the ferociousness of this throwdown.
Introduce Jam Session.
Oh, he killed that rim. Oh, he bricked it. No. Did he miss it?
Now that's how you introduce Jam Session.
Oh, he clanked it. Oh. He tried to throw it too hard there, MJ. Oh, my God. He clanked it all the way to half court. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Oh, definitely covering music. Hot Rod. Oh, that was Brad. Who was that, by the way? Who'd he dunk that on? Or who'd he point to? Is that Latrell? Boom. Just gonna pause it a little bit. Hopefully that helps with the music thing. Oh my, I love this highlight. Gotcha. Dunk. Man, I love this. You got MJ, you got Pip, you got Clyde. Oh. MJ again, dunking on everyone. Nice one. Oh yeah, you know what's coming. I love it.
Jam Session is brought to you by Gatorade. It's all you're thirsting for.
I miss Saturday mornings with this.
Big game tonight. I know.
When you really love to play, the game takes on a whole new flavor. Introducing new grape flavored Gatorade.
Grape Gatorade. Wow, Gatorade's come a long way.
It's a little different. It's a whole lot wilder. New Grape Gatorade Thirst Quencher puts back what you need.
Mom, great game.
You know, I used to always drink the red ones until recently. I've discovered after drinking a little too much the night prior, the next morning, nothing is better than one of those white Gatorades. Oh, man. I think it's even like a Gatorade Zero or something like that. But those white ones, oh, my God. They're just like, they fix up my hangover so bad, so well. Gotta have 2 of them in a day, though.
Open your coat, please. Take that thing out slowly and open it.
We got some kind of device. We have a possible situation.
No,
We have a situation here.
Not a situation. Don't touch the button. Quiet, please. The car stereo.
Oh,
Pioneer
yeah.
car stereos offer
Holy
you a
crap.
detachable face.
Yo, remember doing this? Having stereo faces in your car stereo? And in order to get people to not steal the face or steal car stereos, we remove the face because without the face, the stereo is worthless. Wow. Yeah. Car stereo thefts were a big thing back in the day. And none of us had, if we could afford it, none of us had the factory ones that came with the car. We always replaced the stereos. Wow, what a time trip.
For the ultimate in security.
You see, it's a detachable face for the car stereo.
Yep, Pioneer. Is Pioneer still around? What is this? Okay, this is like the coolest commercial ever.
Gracias.
The Spanish guitar. Barkley. Yep. Barkley's accurate. That's how he was in the Olympics, too. Took no prisoners.
NBA action. Only Skybox lets you see it through the eyes of a
Skybox.
Mega stars meet megabytes as Skybox cards explode.
I think I have a complete collection of these cards right here.
Moves lead a fast break to the future. Thrill to the daring of a digital
There's D.
dunk.
Brown.
And now
I have
there's
that card.
Skybox Series 2, totally new and randomly packed with USA
I have
basketball
these
cards.
too.
Skybox Series 2, official
I'm
sponsor
sorry.
of the USA
Like a broken
basketball
record.
team.
If I have them all, obviously I
The
have
Bulls, in pursuit of
what's
their
shown
second
on there.
consecutive NBA title.
Yeah,
The Cavaliers.
Skybox they were super cheap compared to Upper Deck, so me and my brother always got multiple boxes of those, and we were able to complete the collections on them.
Seeking their first ever championship, the NBA Conference Finals today.
Imagine watching this in the morning, and you know, because what do you say? Playoffs today.
NBA Conference Finals today.
You're watching this in the morning as a kid, you know, getting all hyped up, loving the NBA, and then you got a conference finals game coming the same night. How freaking cool is that? Like, this gets you hyped to watch basketball.
We don't normally profile NBA team doctors. After all, who wants to hear about sprained ankles and pulled hamstrings and all that kind of stuff? But recently, we heard the Golden State Warriors doctor had a few things up his sleeve, so we sent Willow out to investigate.
I paid a visit to Dr. Robert Albo, who, along with his black bag, also carries a bag of tricks. I wanted to talk to him about his magic act, but I ended up being part of the act.
Oh, this is just getting cut.
We decided to pay a house call on Dr. Robert Albo. This well-known heart surgeon runs a thriving
Okay. That's where it ends, you guys. Oh, man. So this says full episode. I'm not going to start an uproar here because this was fantastic. Just to get any of this footage was great. So we got 14 minutes worth of footage here of this episode. So, God, I'll tell you what. The last Inside Stuff reaction I did, it got through without getting blocked. So I think there's a fair shot that I can get this out to you guys. And if so, I want to continue doing some of these. If you guys are down for it and you're enjoying it even half as much as I am, I'd love to keep doing these. I can't express how much joy I feel reliving these things. NBA Inside Stuff's just, it's making me love the game all over again. Just watching this stuff from 1992. Like, I remember why I love basketball so much. And yeah, modern media is not that. Modern media is like, I have my gripes about the game. I have a lot of them, but it's almost like it's teaching me to hate the game right now. So, yeah, I think once in a while I gotta come back and watch some of this stuff to relive and remember where this love of the game came from for me, because it's a really deep love that I have, and I tend to forget sometimes until I do relive something like this, and I'm like, oh, there it is, you know, there it is. I know this feeling. Everybody, thank you so much for watching and going down memory lane with me. I know a lot of you won't get to catch this. Maybe you'll get to catch this tomorrow. Because, you know, depending on whatever festivities or plans you have tonight. But if you did catch it, shoot me some comments down below. Let's share some New Year's love to everybody. Let's have a quick little celebration down there. Everybody, I wish you all a very safe but very fun New Year's Eve. Whatever it is that you're going to do, whether it's by yourself or with people, I hope you manage to have a good little celebration and you have a safe time. Don't get in trouble. Don't get arrested or anything like that. But at the same time, have some fun. All right? And wherever you are, make sure you have your plan intact as to where you're going to end the night. You know, make sure you have a nice, comfortable bed to end your night in, okay? And you can get there safely. Everybody, Happy New Year's to you. This closes out 2024. What a year it has been. This year started out with me getting injured and then getting a little too drunk a little too often. But at the same time, that is what prompted me to start releasing a lot of videos, actually. And as crazy as it is, if I never would have torn my calf and gone down for about 3 weeks, then yeah, I don't think my channel would have ever really taken off. And it's gotten to a point where, you know, this is a fun daily thing I get to do. I never imagined I'd have an audience, and I thank you all so much for being here for this. Whether you just found my channel today or if you've been here since the very beginning, all of you guys, and gals and other, thank you all so very much. Happy New Year's to you. And, well, now I got to think about something I got to do for tomorrow when all of us probably have a headache in the morning. So I'll try to figure out something cool for us, okay? Everybody, thank you so much. Happy New Year's to you, to your loved ones. Be good to your people. Have fun. Be safe. And with that, I'll see you next year. Peace out, everybody.